What would you say is the most efficient way to micro Banes in ZvT? I would say... Cheeky bricky harbors! Actually, no. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If you had Ling Bane, one shot, one opportunity, how would you micro? This is gonna be a short class in Ling Bane business. If you had mom spaghetti, knees weak, arm spaghetti, and you got spaghetti on your shoulders, A, move the Banes, flank with the Lings. Let's talk about it. Alright, man. Alright. It was a blast. I just got done working out. Nice, dude. I'm gonna take a nap. Nice. Fucking take a great nap, dude. And practice Zerg, but on the later. Thanks for the inspiration again. No problem, fam. I hope you have the best nap of all time. I hope that people pass down the story of your epic nap for generations to come. Because you're going to tell your grandkids, and then those grandkids are going to tell their grandkids, which would be your great-great-grandkids. They're going to be like, yo, you wouldn't even believe this epic nap. You just zonked out and just slept for like 20 minutes, but it felt like 20 hours. So refreshed. Damn, I'm ready to get ready for this nap. Okay, how do you micro Ling Bane against Terran? Well, the first step is to not make Banes until you need to, right? Because Banes only get one shot to connect with something and then they're dead. And it's all ogre. Whereas Lings can get hurt a little bit and deal some damage and then heal up. Oh, we gotta see the Bane drop. Double Bane drop. Setting it up. Double Bane drop for the fam. Setting it up. It was the struggles establishing a fourth base this game. Okay. So the first piece of wisdom that I can give you right now when you're asking what do you do with your Ling Bane in ZvT, just like my grandma used to say, don't put all your eggies in one basket. Has anyone heard that before? That was my grandma who said that. So if you heard that, you probably heard about my grandma. But she said, don't put your eggies in one basket. You gotta distribute it between multiple baskets. So what's one basket? Well, I had a basket here with 4 eggies in it, and then a basket over here with 4 eggies. So I'm distributing my Banes over the map, over multiple objectives, rather than putting them all in one basket. Because what happens when you put all your Banes in a basket? They get blown up by 2 mine hits and you lose the game, which is the sadness. But if you use the grandmother wisdom of don't put your eggs in one basket, then you can have multiple baskets. And then you can play basketball like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. So what's happening here? What is happening? Because there's what happens and you can break it down outside the game. But inside the game, it feels like, ah! Right? But what's actually happening is the Terran is posturing and baiting. What are they baiting? They're baiting the Banelings to go into the Widow memes. And then the Widow memes kill all your Banes, and then the Terran kills all of you. And all of your other baskets. So what I'm doing here is I have basket number 1, which is Queens. Basket number 2 is Army. The next basket is going to be a Mutaflock. So I've got multiple baskets. If you put everything in the one basket, then these mines can kill a 200 supply army. And you'll look like an idiot. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm only sending in part of my army here. I sent in some Ling Bane, and I just ran forward a little bit so the mines do some friendly fire, and then I let the Banes connect, just a simple A move after I move commanded in. And I have more Banes being morphed and more Lings on the way. You should only ever go in if you have more Banes morphing behind it. So Ling Bane against Biomine, I feel like is less of the fancy micro and more of understanding the situations and how to respond. Because you could have a huge ass army here, and if you just roll 100% of your Ling Bane Muta into this, you're going to have the saddest engagement of your entire StarCraft career. And you don't always have a flank as an option. Ideally, it's nice if you have some Lings over here. You can Moses them, as I say, where you smash between two sides. But if it's not an option, then you want to morph Banes behind the engagement, trade some of your eggs in your baskets, but not all of it. So I still have all these queens intact, and they went over to deal with this stuff over here. Rip, should have canceled that. Oh well. But they're going to take care of it. They're going to take care of it, and then I'm taking care of this over here. Alright, so we've distributed it between the baskets. And I lost some bases, but I'm still way up in workers, so it's fine. And now the opponent's going super deep, which is fine because I have Ling Muta. So I'm just punishing that deep-ass dive. The deep-ass flying V. And now we've cleaned it up, so now what do we do? We gotta clean up the Widow Mines. Gotta clean it up. They're gonna go push this base again. Okay. Just cleaning stuff up, trying to stabilize. Trying to stabilize. Injects. Alright, we're up in supply. No cause for alarm. Gonna make some Banes, so we still have some. Mutas are gonna go be active. Now, something that's very important. If you're thinking about your active forces in a ZvT of Ling Bane Muta versus Biomine, the vast majority of your value is concentrated here. So you really need to watch your Mutas, because they'll just evaporate in a second. If there's a mine and some Marines with stim, they're dead. And you just lost the game. So this is your most important basket, right? This shit over here, it's garbage. It's a bunch of shitty patch tech units. This is expensive. This is super expensive. So you want to maintain this Muta value, and you want to trade a little bit of their health and pick off some of their objectives. Because one of the Muta's abilities is they can heal a whole bunch. So the Muta should be swooping in, dealing some damage, swooping out, and healing. You swoop in, deal damage, swoop out, and heal up. That's how the Mutas get value over time. If you fight this or this, it's just going to be the sad news pajamas, and you don't want to do that. You want to use your Ling Bane to defend on creep, your queens to anchor your fourth base. You want to keep teching up, get your saturation, get your hive, and then the Mutas are where you focus. This is the important basket. So let's see the Muta basket. Let's see it in action. I'm just trying to find some Medivacs or something tasty. Okay. Let's watch my vision to see what I'm focusing on. So there's the queen. I'm making some Ling Bane. I'm healing my Overseer. And look at this, I just made a new basket. I sent a bunch of Lings, and I put them on a different hotkey. I used the steal command. I have 24 Lings on my third control group. And where are they going? They're going over here with the elbow maneuver into the opponent's third base. Because you get really big diminishing returns if you have a boatload of Ling Bane just attacking in one area. So you do a counterattack. Like we said, putting eggs in a different basket. So we've got a Ling counterattack basket, we've got a Mutaflock basket, and we've got a Queen basket, and we've got a Ling Bane defending on creep basket. That's a bunch of baskets, and we're just ready to play basketball. And we don't need to attack forward. We have the high ground. We'll be patient, being patient. And I know here, I know that I have enough stuff. I have speed Banes on creep. I have a boatload of queens, so I can focus on my Mutas again. So I'm gonna focus. Let's see. Mutas go in. The fourth base is the most important. So I'm killing some turrets. As soon as I killed the turrets, I knew that the Mutas would win this location. I know there are no Widow Mines because I have an Overseer. This basket, I'm not even looking at. I never look at this more than once, I think. Because this is a very cheap attack. It's pure minerals and it's not even that many units. So I need to divide my focus between here and here. This is great. I don't have to look at this at all. Okay, so let's see my attention. Queens are focusing the Medivac, and I just A-moved my Ling Bane. Okay. I'm making units. It's really important to produce. I'm making 40 Lings. I'm focusing another Medivac with my Queens. Queens do more damage to air units than they do to ground. Let's look at this. Talons, 4 damage, range 5, weapon speed 0.71, targets ground. Okay. The target air, damage 9, weapon speed 0.71, range 8. So they do more damage to air. So if they have the opportunity to attack air or ground, they should always attack air, which is why it's super important to put them on a separate hotkey. So I have my Queens on a separate group. That's a great basket. So I'm cleaning this up now. Here I'm pulling my Mutaflock home. The Mutas killed the most important base, and this is mostly Marauders, so my Ling Muta can clean this up again. Injecting. And this is basically game. We dealt lethal damage with Muta Ling counterattacks, and we defended our 4th base. And that's it. We didn't even have to make ultras, because we were such great stewards of the baskets and the eggs. And the eggy baskets. Alright, and now it's just a matter of time until the opponent decides that this is an unwinnable game. Cool. I hope people learned some things from that. Thank you.